Life can be mundane, and it's something that kind of sneaks up on you. You wake up in the morning, go through your normal routines, do what you have to do throughout the day, come home, go to bed. You wake up the next day, and you do much the same thing. In fact, if you look at your whole life, you may notice that you're doing the same thing as everyone else with your life. It's almost as if everyone was reading from one script and decided to literally do the same thing. And so one day you kind of realize it hits you how mundane life is. It just seems like a movie script playing over and over on repeat, almost as though you have no control over it. But the truth of the matter is that you do have control over this. And if you want to do something different and be something different, I want to talk to you about daring to be different because it's not just for other people. So, I am Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you a fit and flourishing future. And I am also the youngest son of Bill Johnson. Please become a subscriber. And also, please go to the Bounce Pep website, scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, and sign up to our email list. Give me a like while you're at it. I would appreciate it because I like you. I hope you like me. So, I want to talk to you today about being different and doing something different with your life because I know something about that from personal experience. You see, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, and I had a pretty normal childhood. You know, go outside and play with the other kids in the neighborhood and go to school and did pretty normal things for a child. But the one thing that I did that was very different from everyone else that I knew was I decided very, very early on that I wanted to go and live in another country. And I wanted to go specifically to Japan, or I should say come, because I am now, as we speak, living in Japan. I've lived here for more than 2 decades. Okay. But I decided very, very early on when I was a teenager that I wanted to do something different. One of the things about life is that we all grow up in a certain community and we have certain people around us, and our friends are doing certain things. Our parents teach us certain things. They put certain ideas in our head. A lot of us here just go to school and you study and you graduate. For a lot of us, we're told, go to college, graduate, and this is going to be your ticket to get that stable job and live a reasonably comfortable life. Now, that can work out. Don't get me wrong. It's not that that is wrong. What I'm telling you is it's not going to lead to you living a different kind of life. Okay. If you simply want to follow convention, do what everyone else does, and live kind of a typical life, then yeah, that's going to work. It's probably going to work out for you. Probably. I mean, life throws surprises at us. There are bumps along the way, but that that path, can lead to a comfortable life for you, but just not like a different life. If you're someone who craves to do something different with your life, the first thing I want to tell you is that even though it may seem as if it's just a dream and it seems a bit out of reach, that's not actually true. Most things in this world are doable. Once you set your mind, like once you make a decision and set your mind to doing it and you take those first few steps, you come to the realization that it's doable. It really is doable. Even if you have doubts at first, once you take some steps and you start to see some progress, you really do realize like, okay, Um, this is something different, but I'm making progress. And it looks like it looks like I'm on the right path, right? So I want to encourage you, first of all, don't think that you're crazy for wanting to do something different with your life, because uh, just doing the same things that everyone else does and kind of like living a normal life is not for everyone. Okay, some of us are meant to do something different with our lives, right? Let me give you another example. This is not as drastic as me um, making a life for myself in Japan, but when I was in my 40s is when I started working out, and I had never been in a gym before. So here I am in my 40s, a fully formed man going to the gym for the first time. But you know what happened was I was looking around at people that I knew who are around the same age as me, and they're getting, you know, creaky and rickety. I see people having health problems, and I mean, your 40s is still relatively young, and I just see people letting themselves go. And I looked and I was like, I don't want to do that. Like everybody is just letting themselves go. I don't want to do that. And so I just decided that I was going to do something different. I was going to get into really good shape. I was going to transform my physique. I was going to, maintain my appearance to the best of my ability. And I was going to make sure that, I was as healthy as I could be. Right. And that's a decision. And believe me, most people are not doing that. Take a look around you. I mean, be honest with yourself. Do you see? I mean, look, go into your workplace. Look at your friends and family. I mean, a lot of times you'll see people just letting themselves go, right? But you can make a different decision, whether it's in the gym or whether it's in some other area of your life. You don't have to live the mundane life. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. So if you have any kind of a dream that's different, okay, the first thing is just remind yourself that it's doable. The second thing is start to take some steps. Don't just sit there and think about it. Right. The any time that I've made progress in my life, I remember when I started investing in real estate when I was like in my mid 20s, mid to I was around 20, maybe 26 or 27 when I bought my first property. Um, but I just got busy. I mean, I did some research, I did some reading, like I did some homework. But once I decided that it was doable, I just like hit the ground running. And I like snapped up 5, 6 properties within less than 2 years, right? I just went with it because I knew that it was doable. So this is the first thing. Understand that it's doable. The second thing is also understand that you're not crazy. If you want to do something different, you are not crazy. Sometimes when you mention your ideas to people that you know, they will be they might be less than supportive, or if not unsupportive, they just don't get it. Sometimes people don't understand why you would want to do a certain thing that you say that you want to do, right? But it's because they are stuck in their own bubble, so to speak. They have their own perceptions, they have their own worldview, and a lot of times it's difficult for them not to project that onto you. So you would say you may have an idea of doing something unique with your life, some kind of experience or making a major change, maybe even, really just transforming your whole life. And it may not make sense to your friends and family and your acquaintances at all. But that doesn't mean that you're crazy. Okay. You just don't want to follow convention anymore. Okay. Doesn't make you crazy. So dare to be different. Now, I'm not talking about going out and doing something rash. Use your intellect, think the pros and cons out. But if you have that burning desire to do something differently or to just be a different kind of person, um, then that desire is there for a reason. And you probably need to pay attention to it, okay? Because it's probably not going to go away. There's a reason that you have that feeling that you just need to be doing something different, okay? So this is my message for you today. I just wanted to offer you encouragement. I didn't want to offer you any formulas or frameworks or anything like that today. Just simple encouragement and tell you that it's okay to be different. You should dare to be different. Okay. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. It doesn't matter how much money you got or lack thereof. Right. None of that matters. You can be different if you decide to. Okay. And you tell yourself it's doable and you take those first few steps. So that is my message for you today. If you need any help with that, I want you to go and check out the Passion and Purpose Project at the Bounce Pep website. Okay, just go and check it out. It could be for you, and if so, you can go ahead and contact us, and we can discuss it some more. But with all that said, okay, dare to be different. I want you to take this with you. All right, take it to heart, and I will talk to you next time.